strangers.
Hello.
Very long time no speak. Welcome back to the channel. If you're still around, it's been a very long time. Lots has been going on in our lives the last few weeks, hence why there's been no videos.
Yeah.
Obviously last time we spoke to you, we said that we'd try and get a bit more consistent, and then I put a little post out of a picture of our treadmill to say that I set the task that I wanted our gym finished by the end of January when Jack went away for a few weeks. So we basically dedicated all of our time to doing that.
Yes.
And we are pleased to say that it is now finished.
Yeah.
So we are going to give you a quick tour, and then we're just going to bring you along the weekend with us. We're just going to do a gym session, as you can see, and then yeah, see what else the weekend brings.
See what's going on.
So Jack, be our tour guide.
So, welcome to my crib. MTV Cribs, anyone old enough for that? I don't know if that's still going.
Excuse Jack's hair, by the way, he needs a haircut.
Sorry. So, we have stepping stones in the garden round to the door. We then have...
Look at the state of the garden.
Yeah, oh my
it
God.
needs some serious love.
We then, in the far left corner, just tucked away, perfect space, we have my sim from home. It's nothing fancy, it's quite a good computer, but it's the GT Omega base with just whatever the Sony TV and then some Fanatec wheels and pedals. Does the job, very good for a bit of sim racing. I'm going to start getting more into it.
We're going to maybe put a couple of pictures here of Jack racing, and he's got his Lambo calendar just there for a bit of decor.
Thanks, Lambo. We then have this beautiful little unit, which...
Facebook Marketplace freebie. It was pine, and I don't know about anyone else, but I just personally don't like the orangeness of pine, so tried to sand it back, didn't work, so I decided to paint it.
Painted it. So. We put new handles on it, we put these D-cut handles on the drawers, and now it's got a second lease of life and it's brand new. So it's where we keep all the protein, kettlebell,
boxing
medicine
gloves,
balls,
little ladder for the summer when the grass is recovered,
all the carb water gels and stuff for running and cycling.
As you can tell what it used to look like.
Yeah, obviously, don't worry about the inside. And then in the drawers we've got spin locks, resistance bands and all that. And then we've got, again, protein bars, carb bars, all stuff for recovery and during bike rides and longer runs.
So our little step thing. So that was from Aldi. We'll try and list where everything else is from. This setup was from Curry's, wasn't it, a few years ago?
No, the GT Omega is online.
Oh, right, okay.
The PC was from Curry's.
Yeah.
And obviously all the Fanatec stuff's from them direct.
Cool.
Then we've got my beautiful, now my final, I can say after probably 3 years of really being back into cycling, I'm happy to say this is my final indoor setup. I've got some turbo trainers to sell, so anyone who sees this video, if you still haven't, check out my Facebook Marketplace, there might be some bits for you. Now I've bought this just before Christmas, the Wahoo Kicker Bike V2, absolute beautiful bit of kit, means I haven't got to keep taking wheels on and off the bike, it's set up, ready to go all the time. Excuse the like crusty sweat, I need to give it a clean. It's all set up, speed plate pedals just like my actual bikes. I've got everything Wahoo. It seems a little bit extreme. I know it's probably a bit expensive to have the Wahoo mat, but I just kind of got everything matching. Wahoo desk, Wahoo fan. To me, it's the perfect indoor setup. I literally just chuck my shoes and heart rate monitor on, get the laptop plugged into Zwift, and we're ready to go for a virtual ride. Carrying on with the bike themes, we've got my vision of having my bikes on the wall, which I've always wanted ever since I saw the ads for these stands. Obviously we've got Corinne's beautiful Carrera, so I'll just check what
the mum whip,
the mum wagon, and then we've got at the moment my Vita, so what I'd say my second bike on the wall. My bike will be demoted to the Shedlow, and Jack's other bike will go on here. I just thought it was a nice bit of wall art, and
the original plan was they were all going to go along here, but because of the squat rack we needed space there, hence why it didn't work out. And when we initially thought about this, we only had 2 bikes between us, and then Greedy Guts over here bought another one.
Yeah.
And I'm a lovely person and have sacrificed.
Anyway, so that was my vision as well, having the bikes on the wall, so I think it looks quite cool. I know it maybe makes the room feel a bit smaller, but I think it looks really cool, and It's kind of what I always envisioned having, either in a house or a room somewhere. So you can't really see it, but behind the bike we've got in the corner 2 corner cupboards. So we've got my shelves. So we've got my Sonos speakers from
Let's
home.
just look at that attention to detail by me with the old paint. Seamless.
Yeah, very good. So I always, again, said to Corinne, once we get a gym set up, it'd be good to get my Sonos speakers back in use after kind of 5 years of owning them. So again, we've got the Play 1 over there, the Play 3 over here. We've then got in the middle of the room the treadmill, which is from Xterra Fitness.
No, it's from Sweatband.
From Sweatband.
But the brand is Xterra Fitness. So it's a beast.
It goes up to 20k speed. It's a smart one. You know, you can link it with Zwift. You can do all fancy stuff on it. Haven't really maximised all the features on it yet. But
it's got an incline as well.
It's very good. Feels solid when you're running on it.
And it folds up if you wanted to. But
looking forward to getting a few more kilometres on it in the coming weeks and months. So that's, nice so far. We've got my old York Fitness rowing machine, which we're just kind of storing at the moment until such time that we actually use it, but it's here. Dehumidifier, because
essential.
You know, just try and keep the humidity down in here. We don't want the building to start get too damp or anything. We're very conscious of that. And then we've got obviously the beast, the Myra Fit. There's 2 of these.
It's the short squat rack.
So it's like 1.8 metres instead of 2.2, I think.
2.3, I think.
So this is the shorter of the 2. We've again got all the bells and whistles attachments, like the mine attachment, the battle rope,
all the storage poles for all the weights,
storage poles, these dip attachments.
Pull-up bar.
We kind of got everything, which is good. Obviously it's a bit tight on space. It's not easy when there's 2 of you training in here, but like I said to Corinne, it's a pretty good home setup, and we just have to work around each other and try and do exercises that correspond and allow us to carry on. But overall, we've only done a couple of sessions in here. Together,
yeah.
Yeah. This is going to be our second proper session together. I've obviously been in here a couple of nights a week Zwifting, which is perfect. I love coming in here, just getting the music on, not too loud because of the neighbours, but just music on the speakers, Zwift on, 1 set of lights. It's just perfect for a couple of hours.
This was your original little weight tree, wasn't it?
From home.
So that's obviously for the are they dumbbells?
For the well, we've got a few different bar options for that.
Yeah, so we have got an Olympic bar in the corner there.
Yeah, for the bigger stuff. What else is there to say?
The adjustable bench, obviously.
Yeah, obviously the seat.
And then we've got the mirror.
The mirror.
That was from eBay. This was from Amazon, just a little gym clock. We need to change it to the 24-hour version, because when it gets obviously past 12 o'clock, it then goes back to...
Yeah, well, 12 hour, 24, doesn't really matter, small detail.
Yeah, so that is it pretty much. Oh yeah, the floor is rubber flooring. This is 20mm, I think, and it was from Sprung Flooring. Yeah,
but it's very good. We had to cut it a little bit to size, but it all fits together very nicely.
Paint on the back wall is Carlo from B&Q. Very similar to Overtly Olive that we've got in the lounge, just a bit more of a grey colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then obviously on the roof we've got the old spotlights courtesy of my electrician.
Yeah, so really for me, when I moved out, kind of one of the big things for me was having a space to have a home gym. Although we still have the gym membership and I like riding my bike outdoors, of course, it's much better than indoor training. For me it was always a thing that I wanted to have. Okay, it's not just for me, but a man cave, I think all men need a room where they can have stuff, or a gym or whatever. And okay, it's not, obviously the dream would be to have a room that's massive and you have loads of space, but for me it's perfect. For the house we've got and the garden we've got, it's absolutely perfect. It's just what I envisioned.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I say, it's not, we haven't got loads of spare space, but it's
I think though, obviously if this was anyone else but Jack, you wouldn't have the sim there.
Yes, you'd have
so
more
then
space.
You would have potentially the treadmill over there and you'd have a bit more floor space, whereas we've had to accommodate a lot of staff. And I think the placement of things is as well as we could have done to allow us to do everything that we need to do. Like the treadmill was initially the other way, but when we put the bikes on the wall, we decided it was too tight. We were going to keep bashing this. And to be honest, it doesn't really make a difference what way it goes. And we can look out on the garden.
At a wall.
And obviously next door to this building, so through there is our shed. So we have actually now got rid of our shed, which was here, and moved the table across. It's a bit of a dumping ground at the minute because I have started Project Flower Bed. That was just the treadmill. Just over there, I've basically just dug it all over, put some nutrients in the soil because we're clay soil here, and then we will be getting some compost and manure to put in there before we plant all the stuff in the ground in the next few weeks. So we've got a few updates in the house as well that we will show you, but for now, let's get into this training session.
Yes.
Hello everybody, so it's many hours later and we've had a bit of a disastrous day, to be honest. So after we spoke to you, it kind of went downhill from there, and we'll tell you all about it in a minute. But we're now back in the house. It is 6:15 and we're going to start making dinner. Yeah, just thought that we would give you a little sneak peek update of everything else that we've kind of done in the house so far. So we've now got our shelves in the kitchen. So my brother did these, he is a carpenter. And then we've obviously just put some ornaments and things. That plant is probably not going to stay there, but equally I'm not sure where it's going to go because it came in a pack of 2 and I just don't like it anywhere else. So yeah, obviously as you can see, we've got all of our gins lined up there. My little tea set from the Pilgrim's Hospice many moons ago. Some of our plaques from where we've been on holiday. And then we've got just a couple of ornaments, cookbooks, and a nice draping plant over there. A lot going on down here because we're going to be growing our own veg again. So this is the reality of, if you want those veggies for summer, you need to start soon. And yeah, this is our polytunnel basically. So that's it in the kitchen. There's hello. Barney Plops, hello.
And a little bum scratch. Oh, that's it, looks over, don't worry about it.
And then in the lounge, oh lordy, it's a dump in here. Perfect. Let me just move this quickly. So we've now got a mirror on the left-hand wall here, and then we've got our shelves and kind of media wall-ish. Sorry, I'm just tripping over the error that's just here. So yeah, oh, that's really annoying. Move that out of the way, it's ruining the vibes. So we've got oak shelves obviously either side, one in the middle with Jack's trophy, and these are bespoke built-in cupboards because I wanted cupboards for storage and I wanted something the same height and the same depth as the fireplace, and unfortunately we just couldn't find anything sort of ready to go. So my brother very kindly built them for us and obviously put the panel beading on the front, and then we just chose a few ornaments. So pretty much all of them are from Asda, except from this Buddha here's Matalan, that's B&M, That sign is obviously from Tenerife. And I think that's it. Everything else is Asda. The 2 plants from Amazon. Don't mind all the mess. That's our heater for our gym, and they're my new wellies because I had a bit of a disaster yesterday and put a hole in my wellies. And then we just got 2 lamps either side. As you can see, one's on. And yeah, these are actually freestanding. So yeah, they're not actually fixed to the wall. We've got our crime scene set up here, obviously for the dog. More plants, shock. And then we got some of Jack's trophies just over here that he's handpicked, his best ones, and his ever-growing obsession with Lego cars. So he's got one more to build, which will go there, and then that's it. He's not allowed any more. Oh, and then...
I did see another one in Asda last night, actually, but I restrained myself.
Oh, sorry, Barney, sorry. And then in the hallway, we've now got our dado rail between the 2 colours. We just need to sand it back. Don't mind the boxing bag there. Sand it back and paint it. So again, my brother very kindly did that for us a couple of weekends ago. So that is pretty much it on the house front, would you say? Sorry, just don't mind the error there. That's just the reality of life. The weekends are chaotic. And now we're going to cook dinner. We're going to go for homemade pizzas tonight. First time ever making them together. Yeah, I think I did it at school. Don't know if you did it at school.
Together, so
no.
I don't know what your level of pizza making is like.
Not the best. Anyway, we're now going to cook.
Right, a bit of flour and salt works.
Okay, so we've got the pizza dough from Aldi, and just read and it says it makes 4, Jack, you said, didn't you?
Yeah, 4 servings,
So we're going to go for pepperoni pizza. And yeah, so a little update. Basically, after the very small amount of footage that you would have seen from the gym workout, I had a little bit of a meltdown because I'm so used to doing stuff at the weekend that now we're not. It's really hard to just like actually enjoy life. I feel like we should be on the go all the time, and just find it really hard to get motivated, to be honest. So that died a death very quickly, and I had a bit of a strop for a couple of hours. And then we've just been busy, haven't we, really?
Yeah, should we do a bit of...
Yeah, a bit of flour. So basically, we needed to get a heater for the gym because it's quite cold. And as Jack mentioned, we don't want it to get damp or anything like that. So we had a bit of research, did a bit of research, and then we managed to get one. So I had a few parcels to post and return. Needed to get some new wellies, just general little bits. So we headed out to town, and then whilst we were out and about, now we've got our gym up and running. Jack has obviously got a few bits of his gym equipment that 1, we don't need anymore, and 2, doesn't fit, so he's decided to sell them. And whilst we were out, somebody messaged, wanted to come and buy his old exercise bike, which is still at his parents' house. So we just went over there, grabbed the exercise bike, came back, and the guy that was buying the bike was here before us because we were running a little bit late. And Jack has basically changed work vehicles. He's gone from a van to a Hilux. And we were
Shout out to all my Hilux people.
Yeah, we were meant to sort it out today, but with the rain on and off and just generally having other bits and bobs to do, we didn't get around to doing it prior to the guy coming over. So we emptied it enough that obviously we could fit the bike in, but we didn't empty it completely. And the boxing bag we wanted to bring back as well. So we just kind of stuffed it all in and hoped for the best, not knowing that basically if anything's against the tailgate, is it?
Yeah.
Then it will stop the lock on the top part of the back opening. So we've got this bloke here to buy the exercise bike, can't get it open. So
Very embarrassing.
What the hell? Yeah, really embarrassing. But not only embarrassing, obviously annoying, because Jack needed to get into it regardless of whether the guy wanted the bike or not. So, yeah, we were dilly-dallying around with that. Jack did a few emergency stops, whatever, didn't work. In the end, I had to get the spatula involved to physically push the boxing bag and got in. And then we've literally just sorted it all out, haven't we, Jack? We've hoovered it out, given it a wipe over, put rubber boot mat in there.
It looks good now, it's all
and
organised.
just need to get a couple of little bits of you need to get a couple of rubber mats for the front.
Yeah, a couple of mats.
Why does no one have rubber mats in the front? It's so impractical.
Especially if you ever get boots muddy and stuff.
Exactly. And now here we are. Many hours later.
Be a good boy.
Stressed. Well, not stressed anymore. Because it's a lesson learnt now. Don't put things too close to the back of the thing. And yeah. So, what we're doing
I don't know whether
now.
we're going to go straight onto the tray. So maybe we should just do something like
What? This is going to be one pizza?
Well,
I thought you said it made 4.
Well, it says 4 servings. It doesn't say how we're meant to divide it.
Should we just do it in half then and do like... Well, it's going to be the same, isn't it?
Doesn't really matter,
It's
does
going to
it?
be pepperoni and all of it. Yeah, we should do it like that.
Let's just do one and see how we go.
Let's put bacon paper down.
Yeah.
Because
You're here. You're
yesterday we had enchiladas and we didn't have any tin foil, and I told Jack to put some bacon paper, and he didn't. Just slapped everything on together, hoped for the best, and it was a disaster.
Should we just go straight on the...
Yeah, I think so. You want me to help you?
Yeah, it's a bit... Obviously it kind of...
Did you roll this up?
No, it's already... You just unroll
Oh right, I
it
was
from-
going to say we don't have a rolling pin still.
Just already... I mean... It's already stretching, so that's just kind of... Not a tuck. Let's push a bit of crust on this time.
Maybe we should do that. A bit
What?
of cheese in the ends and roll it. Little stuffed crust.
Is that not a bit advanced for a first pizza?
Nah!
I think
We should have got the old Aldi garlic dip.
then we should just...
So boring. Where's the adventure in you, boy?
I just think... Just try and get it right initially.
Yeah, right. So, scissors. Did I just put them away? No.
Right, bit of passata then, yeah?
Yeah, I feel like we should have bought 4 of these. I'm gonna be a bit hungry. Yeah, obviously, if it doesn't require all of it, don't put all of it in.
Well, I wasn't going to, I was going to just pour a little bit.
Only shh.
Let's just get the old spoon to spread it out, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's start spreading and see how we look.
Spreading and guessing.
Yeah, so at the end of the day,
A bit more.
it's a bit of a...
Smells nice.
We've gone for passata with basil.
Yeah, also we didn't actually look up a recipe on
Just
that.
winging it.
So it's probably tomato puree. But hey ho, life goes on. You live and you learn and adapt and overcome and all that.
So we're going to do a bit of pizza, probably have a couple of drinks, walk Barney, and then I've got to
Let's do a bit more.
put my new chain on my bike, which I snapped last weekend. So I'm ready for tomorrow's ride, provided it's not too cold and wet.
A bit more of it.
And then...
Obviously I
basically-
can use the rest of that in the old lasagna.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, that's what you're afraid you're going to run out.
Well, that's alright.
That's because you're bored.
She's a lunatic.
Lovely. Lovely job.
We're doing 2, let's just do 1 strip each, I think. You know, I need
Sure.
this pizza, so let's give you some. How this is going to turn out, we will obviously find out soon.
I mean, it'll be edible, it's just whether I'm not tasting it. Oh, right, okay, you're doing
Well,
it
I
actually
mean,
nicely.
well, no, I mean, I didn't realise how many we got. No, let's spread them out a little bit. Didn't really.
Yeah, do it in rows. Yeah, why not? Rows are free. That's it, lovely. Do you want to put a bit of onion on here? To cut it in slices.
Can do.
I just use a small one.
That's the second one. What I'm going to do with these mushrooms is just kind of...
Slice them. So, we've got the onion, mushrooms, mozzarella, cheddar, olives, pepperoni on the passata base. Lovely.
Right, we're good to get this in then, yeah?
So here they are. How long were they cooking for, Jack?
About 20 minutes.
Minutes. Lovely. Now we've got to try and transport them from there to there without them falling apart. So it's now Sunday morning. We had our homemade pizzas last night, and then Jack was playing around with his bike because on Sundays he goes on a group ride, and after he snapped the chain last week he needed to replace it, but unfortunately the one he got was just a standard size and he's thrown away his old one, so he didn't really have the time to sort of be playing around with the chain last night. So luckily for him he's got a second bike, so he then just had to swap the pedals and everything over onto that, and he's now out on his ride. And as you can see, I'm out with Barney for a little Sunday morning walk before I start the Sunday clean. First time cleaning with Barney here, so I'm sure it's going to be an adventure and he'll definitely help. So cleaning is done. Jack's back from his bike ride and we're just having a bit of lunch. Cheese on toast, not the healthiest, but it's Sunday and I look terrible. What is it? It is 10 to 2. We are probably going to go out and take Barney for a nice walk into the woods.
Yeah, I think so.
And then I'm going to give Jack a few tasks to do because he hasn't done anything this weekend, so...
Long overdue doing some jobs.
Yeah. So yeah, the house feels good to be nice and clean and tidy-ish. Doesn't look it because obviously we've still got our seeds growing in the background and obviously still got the covers and everything on the sofa because of Barney. Yeah, you. Well, your ear's burning. Just got some washing out on the line. It looks like a tip in here, but like I say, it's because of all the throws. And washing in the tumble dryer as well. So yeah. So we're just in Jack's new truck and little Barney Plops is in the back. We're going for a walk. We decided to get into the woods now. We're going to go to the seafront just because I've cleaned the house and obviously it's probably going to be quite muddy. We've had a lot of rain over the last few days / week, and Jack's been very thoughtful and thinking of my hard work.
Yeah, exactly. I just think it's one of those things, you won't understand unless you have a dog, but it's a real...
I need to put my seatbelt on.
It's a real downer on the walk when you have a nice walk and then you've got a filthy dog, and Barney's not the easiest to clean because he runs away, and this house isn't, like, we haven't got a garage or a porch,
and we have cream
so
carpet.
it's a bit difficult. So yeah, I think and it's a beautiful day now, nice and sunny, actually quite warm. So yeah, let's get down the seafront and have a nice time down there.
Where are we going, Barn? Bunny. Yeah, he doesn't care. He's like, just take me out. So many hours later, it's now 7 o'clock. Obviously, because we're getting back into the swing of filming, we haven't actually filmed everything that we've done, but we have been in the garden for a little bit, sorting out the flower bed that's going to go on the right hand side. So we were just putting the edger piece of wood in, and we also put a second gravel board with some metal stuff and plastic just to try and protect the actual gravel board basically from rotting out. And then we just had to basically put the remaining mud in the planters out the front, but it was dark, so we're just prepping dinner now. So this is lasagna that we're going to have tomorrow because on Mondays I go to the gym and Jack goes out in our gym at home and does a ride on Zwift. So we like to have something that he can literally either do minimal to, or I can set the time on the oven and it can cook itself and then be ready for when I get back from the gym. And then that way we both get a good training session in. And then we're also having roast gammon. So this is the veg, peas and cabbage. Got the roasties in the oven. Don't mind the state of the oven, it needs clean. And that's the gammon just there. Jack's just prepping our lunch. So this week we're going to have a homemade stir fry, probably with some of the ham because it's quite a big piece.
Big old ham.
For us. And then obviously I'm going to finish off the lasagna in that dish, walk the dog, and that's pretty much our weekend. So yeah, I think we will obviously show you our roast and then we'll probably bring this vlog to a close.
Yeah, so hopefully in the next few weeks we'll be able to do, now we're kind of nearly done with the house and everything.
Seems to be an ongoing statement that leaves our mouths lately.
Yeah, but we should be at a point where we can start to try and do a bit more filming.
Yeah, because at the moment as well we're just trying to fit things in when we can. Like we've got Barney this weekend, so we obviously took him out for a nice walk down the seafront. And then I was like, oh Jack, could you just help me with this? And time just flies basically, and where he's doing his riding as well, then the bike needs cleaning, and
only at the moment
time just runs away with us.
Any of my cyclists out there will know that this time of year the
just
back
need to
lanes,
stir my lasagna.
the back lanes are a bit minging, so you have to you can't be leaving your bike dirty, you know, you have to clean.
I'm hoping to boil off most of this water, hence the lid. Yeah, so yeah, we will show you our roast in a bit, and that's us pretty much.
It's a little bit lumpy. I didn't stir it from the start.
Oh. We're still perfecting the gravy, so no hate from you lot out there.
Yeah, so
I say it needs to be a little bit thinner.
yeah, it's my fault. I added a tiny bit.
Oh, no problem. Anyway, there it is. Roast ham, homemade roast potatoes, parsnips, peas and cabbage. And just like that, we've got 3 days worth of lunch prep. So we've just got ham, noodles, avocado, like bits of veg, cucumber, that sort of stuff. Just a random little concoction, to be honest. But usually we have chicken and rice, and we're just bored of it, and we had some leftover ham from our roast. So yeah, that's lunch, and then this is tomorrow's dinner. Homemade lasagna with obviously a white sauce, homemade by myself. So we are now going to head out for a dog walk with Barney. God, I look so red because we've literally just been cooking for like a couple of hours straight. So I think we'll end this video here. So thank you so much for watching. We will see you in our next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And Jack, do you want to just say goodbye to our...
Goodbye. I've just been emptying the recycling and the bin with Barney. So yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Hopefully we'll have some more good stuff coming soon.
Say bye, Barney. Bye. Yeah, he says bye.